Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. In this video, I will be speaking about AUDUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders to the COT data. So essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving their orders. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. Starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see, first of all, is that this market is currently creating an inverted head and shoulders from a monthly standpoint. We can see how we have the left shoulder here, the head here, and the right shoulder here. At the same time, it is also creating a quite clear impulse correction, an impulse pattern to the upside. And generally speaking, after an impulse, if you want to measure the correction, you have to take your Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can see how we have the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement lining up perfectly with this previous resistance turn support, therefore creating a confluence of support exactly at this level that we could expect this market to potentially reject to the upside. So the monthly time frame at the moment seems quite bullish. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Well, from a weekly standpoint, what we can notice is that this level is a quite strong historical structure level for this market, acting as previous support here, turn resistance here when the market rejected it to the downside, again here, then broke back to the upside. And this is where this level once again was turned from previous resistance to support exactly here. And now, as the market is testing the level, there is the possibility to see some bullish price action being created away from this zone. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now, also here on the daily, we can notice quite important structure exactly at this zone. This is the previous daily support that was then broken to the downside and acted as resistance. And at the moment, it is still acting as resistance. So until the market will remain below this previous daily support and resistance, we could expect some more bearish price action to be created. Before we continue with the analysis, let's go and see, so from a technical perspective, first, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders. So what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing. Now, the first thing we have to keep in mind is that if we are checking the data for the AUD, we're actually already checking AUDUSD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can see here is that with the last reports, net positions have been decreased. We went from having minus 32.2k net positions to minus 78.9k net positions. However, with the last reports, after many reports in a row where we were seeing longs getting closed, now once again we're seeing longs getting added on AUDUSD from an institutional perspective. So even though it is still weak, AUDUSD is still weak and is still below resistance, so can definitely be rejected to the downside, institutions have started adding longs. So there is at least a possibility of a potential break above this level. So to recap, until the market remains below this level, it can easily be rejected lower, but things would get interesting if we get a break above this level. In fact, if we get a break above that zone, this previous resistance would be turned support. And that point, on the retest of the previous resistance turned support, that is where we have good probabilities of getting more institutional longing, which at that point in turn would further increase the probabilities of seeing a potential push higher away from this level. And by the way, make sure that you join also the free Telegram channel so you never miss new updates. You find it both in description and on the screen. Now, as I was saying, if we get a break above this level on the retest of the previous resistance turn support, this is where we have good probabilities of getting a potential push higher. So If we get this break and retest, what I would expect in a situation like this? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift inside of this area from an intraday bearish to an intraday bullish market, at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential push higher, completing this daily impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find linked both in description and on the main page of my YouTube channel. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to the most complete, all-inclusive mentorship program that I have created for you. As soon as you open the website, you will see this video breaking down everything included in the mentorship program. And in the program, you have the possibility to gain access to all my courses and also to the software, so the COT data software, which is exactly the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software with Telegram signals integration, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring directly with me, so you will have my personal contact. And if you continue to scroll down on the website, you will see that directly from the website, you will have the possibility to register and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the registration process. So at least I suggest that you go and check it out right now. The link is both in description and in the main page of my YouTube channel, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and also let me know in the comments below for any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in my next videos. And I will see you in my next breakdown.